Hi everyone, happy Tuesday evening. A bit later than expected, but it is here. Man, look at me. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, got my sweats on. And that's alright, because it's that time. This is your Tuesday evening tarot video. No fixed sign, no fixed subject, whatever the dominating... Oh, the Fool. See if it comes out again. Influences, I will read it. You are the fixed person. The first card may resonate the most because it's you in the now position. The rest is futuristic, futuranos, and we'll see what comes up, okay? So I'm just going to start off first actually with the beautiful colour cards, and I'm just going to ask the universe to connect the colour with the reading, and we'll see what comes up. So see what colour you think of. See if you connect. And if it's not the colour you think of and it's completely different, it's alright, just enjoy the message, okay? So I'm just going to cut it there. I do not know what's on the top, but we will see at the end of the reading. Okay, so let's begin. So let's have a look now. So first card for my questioners, what is coming in? You are my questioners. One has fallen on the floor. Bear with, guys, bear with. What's that then? Let's see. It was face down. I can't read it when it's face down, you know the drill. Gosh, it is all over the place. Let's see. Wow. The world. A lot of you are entering into a brand new phase of your life, okay? This can be physical, emotional, body, mind, spirit. You make it fit for you guys. If you're in a new relationship, this is that new transition in a relationship. If you're going after a new job or have a new job, this is that. If it's neither of those things, then what this is saying to you, you're about to enter, if you haven't already, into a new cycle of your life, basically. Really, really exciting. I feel a lot of you have been working with your lighter side, your darker side, maybe acknowledging now what you bring to yourself, what you are honouring yourself with, without that down and out energy that we sometimes see when the tarot comes up, okay? So I love it. It's honouring your soul. I do feel there's going to be a lot more balance with regards to your strength and willpower, okay? Now that doesn't mean you're going to be challenged with all that necessarily, but what it does mean is that you're looking at things from a different perspective. Whenever we get a new cycle, there is a slightly different energy, okay, within our soul, okay, within our energy. I just said that. Within our aura, within our chakras. The chakras may be coming more into balance for you, and also this can mean, you know, with certain factors in your life, there seems to be a clear end or more of an understanding where things lie for you, okay? Really interesting. So let's have a look now. What is coming in from an outside influence position does not mean you're influenced, but what don't want to come out, but what it does mean, it's external forces at play, okay? So let's have a look and see what external forces are at play for you. They want to come in threes, the outside influence. Let's see. Can you see them all flipping over? Cards, can I just have one? Thank you. Got to talk to them sometimes and they go, all right. The Knight of Pentacles. So the slowest moving of nights, guys, but with this new phase coming into your life, or you experiencing, you are the new phase rather than it coming into your life, so to speak. But with this Knight of Pentacles card, I mean, I know you can't see very well here, but he's holding his coin there, and that's coming into you. So this could well be a new phase with your money. It could well be, again, a new transition. If you've got some other little business going on, then what this could be is this comes into fruition quite nicely for you, where you're going to start to see the results. Slowly though, okay? With any transition, like the world is a new cycle, you're not going to see all the fruits in 1 week. I mean, you might do, but it's unlikely. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of solidifying that kind of slower energy coming in, but it is saying keep going with whatever you're doing. The Knight of Pentacles, if you're waiting to hear from somebody, you might get snippets of a certain energy, whether or not that's you feel them, you know, if you're thinking about them a lot more, then They could be thinking about you, and you just have that sense, and that could be what this is. Or this would be an energy coming in slow, okay? So you're waiting to hear from somebody, or you hear from them on a Monday, then you don't hear from them again for another 2 weeks sort of thing, okay? What I do want to say with this, keep owning your power. You know, I said about the strength and willpower. Don't revert back to the old cycle and try and get their attention, or be the first person to always reach out, that type of thing. Let things play out as they should, okay? Now, I know the Wheel of Fortune hasn't come up, but that's kind of an indicator of allowing universal timing. So let's see what is coming in. Well, this one did go face up. And I'm going to read it for you. Again, I think these two card combinations came out last time. I cannot remember, so I'm going to have a look. But this is a 7 of Pentacles, waiting for the fruits of your labour to kind of grow a little bit. So this kind of goes hand in hand. So when something is a bit slow moving, you're going to experience that. So you're waiting for this energy, basically, whether that be a personal situation, and you're waiting for it to come in. You could have made a decision about your direction, have some sort of firm confirmation with regards to something on an external level, or on a mind level, whatever that is for you. And now it's like, what's happening with this then? Some of you are waiting to hear from someone. Someone dangling the carrot, giving you a little bit, taking it away again. Let's see. We can go a little bit deeper with that. If that isn't the case, then you're waiting. You're waiting for things you can't speed up yourself, okay? Sometimes we have to, guys. We have to be in that moment of, I've done my bit and now I'm waiting for like the next bit, whether or not you're waiting for someone to sign a contract or whatever that is, for you to kind of accelerate to the next level. But remember, this is not Speedy Gonzales over here. This is more like, you know, Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, that type of energy. Don't be as down and out as Eeyore, but I love Eeyore. But this is what it's saying, okay? So let's see what is coming in. Underneath the world, you have the 7 of Wands, okay? Now, this is good, because what this is showing is you are stepping up with yourself. Love it. There is a lot of heart chakra energy vibes coming up here, guys. Basically meaning you're starting to know your worth. I always advocate that, because it doesn't matter how long something takes, when you know your worth, the journey isn't so painful sometimes, okay? The 7 of Wands is basically saying, you know, stand in your truth, stand in your conviction, whatever that is, especially with any new transition, because not everyone's going to understand it. Not everyone's going to think you're capable. Not everyone's going to think, you know, especially with kind of filtered perception with certain people. If you are around people, and this is no disrespect to anyone else, who play it safe, who will stay in a certain job even though they hate it because it's safe, if you say to them one day, look, I'm just going to go for this little business I've been working on, they wouldn't understand that. So just know who to tell and who not to tell, and what to give your energy to and what not to give your energy to, because it can be defensive, this a little bit. And you don't want to give your energy by explaining, or give away your energy by over explaining yourself when you don't need to. You're on this path, they're on their path, and leave it as that sort of thing, okay? Now, if this is with reference to a certain person, there's a bit of defensiveness with regards to your approach to them, okay? So whilst you kind of want to hear from them, at the same time, you don't. That sounds like a really strange thing to say. And I think when you're sensing that you're going into a new transition, there can be a sense of inner kind of panic almost with, well, what's going to happen? Are we ever going to be, you know, whatever that is for you, okay? So just know that sometimes just taking each day as it comes is the best method, because by preempting, by presuming, you are keeping yourself in the future position, and that creates anxiety. That creates a fight or flight mode in your body, and you're living off an unrealistic perception of something that hasn't happened yet, okay? So you're not going to see the wood for the trees. But just know that if you really want to do something, if you really feel it right in your heart energy, then you carry on doing it, okay? So let's see now, underneath the Knight of Pentacles, what is coming in? What is coming in underneath the Knight of Pentacles? So let's have a look now. Can I have one card? Thank you. Page of Wands. So So we've got 2 court cards from an external situation. If this is a person, there is going to be communication, but they're pretty immature, guys. I mean, pages are fun. Pages know what they... No, actually, they don't know what they want. But they kind of know what they want in that moment. So don't be a booty call, is what I want to say. And don't feel like you're only being contacted just because somebody wants to see you on a Friday night at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So being mindful, and I feel maybe this is why this is coming up a little bit defensive. He's actually blocking to a certain degree his heart chakra energy there, and there is a lot of heart chakra energy coming up here. Okay, if this isn't with reference to that kind of situationship, then what this would be, there will be movement with regards to an idea or something you're investing in, not money investment, but on a mind investment, a vision investment that's going to be coming in, but it's going to be, again, it's slow. There is action with the Page of Wands. There is a message coming in with regards to this, but it could be starting in January or starting in February. It could be a bit later than what you initially thought, okay? So what you've been waiting on might not kind of show itself properly until around then. So the way you want to get your engine running and driving faster is taking a little bit longer. So it's like at the moment you're going down a country lane in your car, but you want to get on the motorway. You've got to let that country lane kind of play itself out a little bit, okay? But there is kind of light at the end of this. You're not going to be waiting forever in a day. And this is, again, it's being heard also. And I just feel with these 2 wands next to each other, standing in your conviction pays off. Whatever that is for you, that might make some sense to some of you, and or not at all for any of you, okay? But let's see. So let's have a look underneath the 7 of Pentacles. What is coming in underneath the 7 of Pentacles? Well, we've got 2 cards coming up here, which is wonderful. So we've got the Ace of Wands. So the 3 future positions, including the outside influence, they're all wands. Again, it's your creative side, it's communication, it's how things kind of play out on a development side. And the Ace is a brand new transition, a brand new phase. So can you see how this is all kind of playing out a little bit? The outcome, whatever you're waiting for, whatever result you're waiting for, shows fruits, okay? The Ace of Wands is excellent because after a time of cloudy thinking or uncertainty, there's clarity, okay? And it's interesting how we start off with a brand new cycle and it carries on, and the end card is entering into a new phase. Different types of phases, yes, but next to the Page of Swords, which is what was coming up, it's not just on a creative level, it's on a mind level as well, okay? So we've got 2 pages cards coming up here. I do feel when there's 2 pages, it can be more than one. It can be like a classroom type environment, so you could be training in something new or topping up on the knowledge that you need to know, like say get an up-to-date certificate, whatever that is. But this is coming in quite nicely for you, and it's almost like you know deep down what this is. It's all kind of implanted on a spiritual level, but it might not resonate on a conscious level just yet. So don't race this process, guys. Don't think, oh, what could this be, what could that be? Allow it to kind of ferment. If you have your own business, then this is you marketing yourself a lot more and being seen a lot more. This is why I was saying you're going to be heard. Doesn't mean on a voice level, but it means like, oh, so and so's doing that, I keep seeing her adverts, I'm going to try and get in contact because I might want to buy something, sort of thing. So that's what's coming in, okay? So from slow, result. This is the way it comes in. And some of you may be challenged to learning patience. Don't we know about that? Okay, patience is a virtue, as they say, and a lot of us are put on this earth to learn that. So we get surrounded by people who test our patience, and we get surrounded by situations where it's like snail pace or Eeyore pace, okay? So let's see an overall clarifier and see what is coming up. So can I get an overall clarifier from my questioners? And let's see what is coming in for them. Yeah. Well, a major is a clarifier, okay, which is the amazing Hermit, okay? So this is September time. I'm not seeing it as next September. It can be from September just gone that you've been thinking about changing certain things in your life or within yourself. The Hermit can have many people around him, but he can still feel alone. Doesn't mean he's lonely as such, but it can mean a disconnection from certain scenarios, situations, people, that type of thing. But what it does, it leads you to your growth, your development, your worth, your right path, your vision, and this is where it's all coming in. So the Page of Wands meets the Page of Swords, both in an external and you. So there is a meeting of minds on the same level, which is what we want to see. But just know that when you are the world, it is slow moving, and it's just enjoying each moment, enjoying the potential of what you can achieve, and knowing it's going to happen. Tell yourself, I know this is going to happen, rather than what if this happens, what if that happens. And what I do want to say to you guys, if you are waiting to hear from somebody, there is clear communication. But with this kind of blockage almost, there is still a bit of a defensiveness. So don't cut your nose off to spite your face sort of thing. If somebody does get in touch and says, hi, how are you? Ryan, I'm not speaking to you anymore. You haven't spoken to me in a month. Just be cool with it. And like, you know, just if you don't want to reply, don't reply. But if you do, just know your boundaries and your self-worth as well, okay? Some of you, though, are definitely wanting to hear from someone. Just notice, with the world being a major, your senses, your feeling will be an indicator for how things are going to be. So if you feel like you've been thinking about somebody a lot more, then chances are that they're thinking of you as well. That's the way things work. And that also happens when you dream about someone. They're dreaming about you. So, did you think of a colour? Let's have a look. There you go. You've got violet. Linked to the third eye. Intuition. And it says connect. Oh, sorry, it doesn't. It says create a balanced life. There's nothing showing here greatly out of balance, guys. What it is showing, it's slow. So to create a balanced life, don't rush to the finish line, because that will make you out of balance. And if you find that you're burning the candles at both ends to obtain a certain result, you are going to be that kind of out of balance energy. So like I said, take each day as it comes. Know that this is all going to come to fruition, whatever it is for you. Some of you are going to switch jobs. I can see this quite clearly. Or there's just going to be a big transition, okay? But it's nothing that's going to shock you. There's no tower moment here. It's just going to be coming in quite slowly. So no big surprises, okay? There you go. That is your Tuesday evening tarot reading. I did do a little mini spread over on my Instagram this morning. So if this doesn't resonate, then you head over there. It might resonate for you there also. Okay. And on Sunday, of course, I will be doing another one. So you take care, guys. Have a beautiful Tuesday evening. Enjoy it. Relax. Read a book. That's what I'm going to do. Pop in the comments what you're reading. I love to see what people are reading and what it's about and all that sort of stuff. So you take care, and I'll see you soon.